who screen sharing?
That's crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
None of that.
And he is going to be stopped cold
None of
behind
that.
the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun.
Come here. What you looking at?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Fields. He's got his target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Out of bounds.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Wow.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Fields now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Stop shining, nigga.
Get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here,
boy.
but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Bennett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Ain't no lad, bro.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He ain't lad last night either.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Ooh, man.
That, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But they change things up.
Quentin Williams dislocated shoulder.
Incomplete. So they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that.
Bro.
Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne.
Damn,
and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
That's stupid. I seen him.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
Hey, that underneath.
Will score
That's good, though.
for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't.
This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here we go, here we go. 70 range, Mustang 19.
Bennett now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. And they ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Chip Smith. Hey, 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And now an audible here into something else. Bennett looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Bennett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Here we go.
Fields trying to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boston able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigma.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Boston.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Another tote for ETN. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Boston forced out to his left.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the 2nd half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Fields.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Boston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. Easy. No much, no much. Right.
Now it's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he goes.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
45 yards.
And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Fields. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here we go. Up. Hey, 5:51. 5. Go.
Now Fields.
Dancing to his left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Here we go.
Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Buying time to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Angel. West right, sit. Say hi.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
This is 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Extend. Matter. Tonight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fields now to throw. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Boston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will remain well behind. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time this